It is a split session across global markets, and the divergence tells an important story. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for June 9th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.15, gaining 0% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to Yardeni Wei's SpaceX IPO viability as trillion-dollar listings loom. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.33, gaining 0% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold, silver ETFs tumble up to 6% as US Fed rate hike fears, stronger dollar trigger sell-off in precious, moneycontrol.com. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 160.33, gaining 0% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Currency markets are reacting to Newmont Corporation stock, US 65163910066 gold miner in focus after fresh dividend and institutional. USD SGD is trading at 0.7749, gaining 0% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500 suffer worst day of year as RE stocks tumble and Fed rate hike odds rise, CNN. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7050, losing 1.16% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Fed risks fueling a stock bubble by overlooking ARA-driven inflation, BCA. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1474, losing 0.14% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. Currency markets are reacting to Yardeni Wei's SpaceX IPO viability as trillion-dollar listings loom. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500 suffer worst day of year as RE stocks tumble and Fed rate hike odds rise, CNN. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by Bitcoin price today. BTC fights for $63,000 as Iran ceasefire hopes, CPI data, and Fed decision loom, will The Economic Times. Currency markets are reacting to Yardeni Wei's SpaceX IPO viability as trillion-dollar listings loom. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold, silver ETFs tumble up to 6% as US Fed rate hike fears, stronger dollar trigger sell-off in precious, moneycontrol.com. Our near-term view on Australian dollar to US dollar. After today's weakness, the $0.6838 area is the first meaningful support level to watch for Australian dollar to US dollar. A stabilization there would be the first sign that sellers are losing conviction. This is our analytical view, not investment advice. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. If you found this analysis useful, please hit the like button, it genuinely helps us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for our daily market briefings. Drop your view in the comments, are you bullish or bearish from here? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe and we will see you in the next one. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.